Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into a super exciting topic, buying a condo in Thailand, especially for first-time buyers.
That's right. Thailand's real estate market is booming. And who wouldn't want a piece of paradise, right?
Absolutely. But before packing our bags, there's a lot to know. Like, did you know foreigners can only own up to 49% of a condo building's total area?
No kidding. So basically, half the building must still be Thai-owned?
Exactly. It's the law. Foreigners can't own land directly, so condos are the go-to option.
Makes sense. But what about the legal side? Should buyers get a lawyer?
Oh, 100%. A good local lawyer can help check the title deed, draft contracts, and make sure everything's legit.
Sounds essential. Have you heard of people skipping that step?
Unfortunately, yes. Some get excited and rush in, only to face issues later with ownership documents.
Ouch. Speaking of documents, do you know what's critical to verify before buying?
Definitely. Things like the title deed, building permits, and the condo's juristic person registration.
Juristic person sounds fancy. What is that?
It's basically the building's legal entity that manages common areas and enforces rules.
Got it. It's like the condo's mini-government, right?
Exactly. And trust me, you'll want a well-managed juristic person. It affects your quality of living.
For sure. Now, what about the finances? How much should people expect in extra costs?
Great question. Besides the purchase price, buyers need to budget for taxes, transfer fees, and possibly maintenance fund contributions.
I heard those fees can be up to 6% of the condo price. Is that true?
Yep, very true. Sometimes the buyer and seller split the transfer fee, but it depends on the deal.
So negotiations aren't just about price, but also about who pays which fees.
Exactly. You got to sharpen those negotiation skills.
Talking about money, what about mortgages? Can foreigners get one in Thailand?
They can, but it's tricky. Only a few banks offer loans to non-residents, and the terms can be strict.
Sounds like having cash in hand is the easier route.
Totally. Also, the money for the purchase must come from overseas and be recorded properly to comply with foreign ownership laws.
Right. I remember reading about the foreign exchange transaction form requirement.
Yep. Without it, the land department won't register you as the owner.
That could ruin the whole deal if you're not careful.
Exactly. Details matter. Another thing people sometimes forget is checking the condo's rules.
You mean like pet policies or rental restrictions?
Exactly. Some buildings don't allow short-term rentals, which could kill your Airbnb dreams.
That would be heartbreaking. Always read the fine print, huh?
Always. It's not just about the unit. You're buying into a community and its rules.
Speaking of community, location seems huge too. Not every pretty condo is a good investment.
True, beachfront units sound dreamy, but they might flood easily or have stricter zoning.
And in cities like Bangkok, being close to BTS or MRT stations is a huge plus.
Absolutely. Convenience matters a ton for value and future resale.
So would you say buying a condo is more about the lifestyle or the investment?
Honestly, both. But if you focus only on dreams without the paperwork, you're asking for trouble.
Well said. Now, what about maintenance fees? How big a deal are they?
Huge. High-end buildings can have steep monthly costs. Always ask before buying.
Couldn't agree more. No one likes nasty surprises when the bills come rolling in.
Exactly. Also, check if the building has a sinking fund.
What's that?
It's a reserve for major repairs, like fixing elevators or repainting.
Oh, wow. Like a savings account for the whole building.
Spot on. A healthy sinking fund is a good sign of a well-managed condo.
Love that tip. Now, let's talk contracts. Should buyers accept the standard contract?
No way. Always review and negotiate. Standard contracts often favor the seller.
Makes sense. Better to tweak things before signing than regret later.
Definitely. And don't forget to clarify handover dates, penalties for delays, and what comes included.
Like, will there be furniture or just an empty shell?
Exactly. You don't want to walk into a bare concrete room unless that's what you agreed on.
True. And finishing quality can vary a lot, right?
Oh yeah, some new builds look great at first, but corners get cut. Always inspect before paying the final balance.
That's where a good snag list comes in?
Yes, list every defect and get them fixed before accepting handover.
Pro-level advice right there.
Thanks. Also, don't forget about Resale potential. Not every condo is easy to sell later.
Right, especially if it's in a saturated market or in a building that's poorly maintained.
Exactly. Think long term, even if you plan to live there.
Solid gold advice. What about cultural differences? Anything buyers should keep in mind?
Patience is key. Processes can move slower than in Western countries.
So losing your cool won't help?
Nope. Smile, be respectful, and things will usually work out.
Good life advice in general.
Haha, very true. Also, sometimes the seller's agent may not tell you everything.
So basically trust, but verify.
Exactly. And if anything feels fishy, walk away. Better safe than sorry.
Couldn't agree more. Now, quick question. Off-plan condos. Good idea or too risky?
Depends. You can score a discount buying early, but there's risk if the developer doesn't deliver.
So check the developer's reputation carefully.
Definitely. Past projects can tell you a lot about what to expect.
All right, last biggie. Can foreigners rent out their condo?
Yes, but again, check building rules. And in some areas, like Phuket, special licenses are needed for short-term lets.
Good to know. Nothing worse than buying a condo and then finding out you can't rent it.
Exactly. Homework first, dreams second.
Love that motto. This has been such a packed episode.
Totally. We hope it gives first-time buyers a real edge.
And remember, when it comes to Thai condos, details aren't just details. They're the whole deal.
Well said. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, everyone, and happy condo hunting.